Hello and welcome to Master Gradius's 45th Let's Play of Icewind Dale complete, and it seems we have been transported into the Heart of Winter expansion somehow. So I guess we'll just see this through.
Agreed.
What you be wanting, stranger? Can't you see I be into me cups? Who are you? I be Roland Tunnelfist of Clan Battlehammer, and who do I have the pleasure of being pestered by? I'm Garge, Rold. It is a pleasure to meet you. Aye, a pleasure it is to meet new friends. Now speak your mind, what you be wanting? You look like you've seen battle recently. Aye, was about a week hence. Know ye of the barbarian camp east of here? Yes, I've heard that the barbarians gathered nearby. Well, me and me fellows were sent by the clan to scout the camp. Damn savages spotted us and set on us like a pack of dogs. We were backed against a bluff with nowhere to run. We knew we were trapped, so we had at 'em. And if we were to die, we were not to die alone. All me fellows fell to those savages' blades. I knew me time had come, and I steadied meself for their blows. Sudden like, this deep voice booms out, and they steps back. A giant of a man comes forward and glares at me. Must have been 7 feet tall, and he was wearing the marking of a king. Carried a double-bladed axe bigger than meself. What happened next? He raises his axe and swings at me. Almost had me, too. He was so fast with the blade, I barely raised me shield in time to block the blow. Last thing I remembered was me shield shattering and me falling from the bluff. I woke up in a pile of broken branches in the tree below. They must have broken me fall. I bandaged myself up and limped into town. Been here ever since. Is there anything else you can tell me about the barbarians? Not a thing. Me and me fellows never made it to the camp proper. Plenty of guards on alert as well. What do you intend to do next? As soon as I be fit to travel, I'll report back to the clan. I'll be up to the clan It be up to the clan elders what course to take next. Until then, I be mourning the loss of my fellows. Very well. Well now, who are you? Aren't you a sight for tired eyes? A new face in Lonelywood, and such a handsome one too. What's your name? Garge, our dwarven fighter with a very low charisma, is being flattered. And he has low charisma, so he says, by the gods, the smell of wine is strong about you, woman. Let your drink rest for a bit and tell me your name. Ambeer Dunn. Just Ambeer will do. How did you get here? Are you here with one of the caravans? I don't know how Garge knows her. You're Haley's mother? Apparently he does. Haley, that thrice damn girl. Can't a day go by without that brat getting herself into trouble? Entirely too much of her idiot father in her. I met Haley by the town well. Your son is trapped inside the well and needs your help. Oh, my son? Fell hard in one of her little lies, did you? Lies, what do you mean? I have no son. If the brat will tell every traveler who steps into Lonelywood, her brother's fallen in the well, just to put the fear into them. Sounds like Haley. I see. Sounds like Haley could use a mother's hand to guide her away from such things. Not mine. I may have birthed her, but I'll have nothing to do with her or her idiot father. By the hells, how did we even start talking about this? Let's discuss it no longer. I wanted to ask you about the barbarian threat. The threat? There's no threat. The worst that could happen is the Northmen could burn this wretched little town to the ground. Best thing that could ever happen to the place, if you ask me. You would be pleased if this town, your home, burned to the ground? Pleased, nay, blessed. For then there would be nothing trapping any of us here. If the barbarians attacked, they would butcher you. And your family. My family, we are already dead. Another death will not matter. Enough of this talk of barbarians in this damn town. If you won't have a drink, then leave me to mine. Okay, Garge could be getting saucy here. He's been doing a lot of adventuring and hasn't had much sex. I think I would care for some wine, whatever else comes with the wine. That could be a range stranger, provided when you leave Lonelywood I travel with you. A small price for chasing away the chill of the road, I think. Very well. Let's see this room. Okay, our party reputation has decreased by 1. I'm not sure if what that means, but Garge is chaotic neutral. So this is within his behavior. But let's see what it means to our reputation. I don't know where they include reputation. Alright, let's keep going. Murda. What's this? Why, looky here, Master Kieran. It seems that Lady Tamora has blessed your coffers this season after all. This hardy band of brave-looking souls will surely keep your kegs flowing well into the night. We are on an urgent quest to prevent a war with the barbarians. A stalwart troop of courageous adventurers on a quest for honor and glory. I was once like you, full of fire and spirit. These days I'm content to simply be full of drink. Who are you? My name is Murda of Orkney, wandering bard and failure extraordinaire. Welcome to Lonelywood. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well met, Merlar. Perhaps you could tell us of the recent goings-on in this part of the Dale? As you wish. What is it you wish to know? What is it you can tell us about the barbarians rumored to be threatening the Dale? 'Tis no rumor. There have been numerous reports of a huge army of tribesmen moving southward into the Dale. I assure you, the threat the barbarians pose to Lonelywood and the rest of the towns is very real. Do you know where the nearby barbarian camp is? I can't say that I do. However, you see that rugged dwarven gentleman at the table over there? I believe he might be able to point you in the right direction. We'd like to know more about the town of Lonelywood. There isn't much to tell, really. Lonelywood is the northernmost of the 10 towns. It is also one of the smallest settlements in the Dale. The folk that live here are mostly common tradesmen seeking to earn a living from the fierce competition between the larger towns. Is there any place around here to buy weapons and equipment? There are no blacksmiths in town, but Emmerich may be able to help furnish you with weapons and equipment. He's a bowyer by trade, which means he makes bows. His cabin is in the southeastern corner of town. I see. Bye-bye.
Yes?
Let's see if there's anything we can rob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. Various reagents and bits of arcane lore cluster this table. This seems to be a wizard's room. Atop this small pedestal rests a solid globe of crystal. A strange bluish glow radiates from the globe. This must be the town wizard's rented room. Well, looky what we have here. It must be trapped.
Yeah. Okay.
A new spell. This spell conjures forth 7 magical orbs that float in a ring above the caster's head. Each eye has a defensive and offensive ability, though once either one is used, the eye will lose its power. Eye of the Mind protects the caster against mental attacks like charm, emotion, and fear. Eye of the Sword deflects physical damage attacks that strikes a caster. The eye may be extended as the first level spell Magic Missile. Oh, the eye may be expended as the first level spell Magic Missile. I'd rather have the defense. Eye of the Mage. The eye absorbs 1 manifestation of fire, electric, cold, or acid. It can be expended as the 3rd level lightning bolt. Well, a lot of eyes, apparently. An excellent protection spell.
Huh? Uh-huh.
Alright, now it's his time to shine. Alright, Rusty.
Yeah.
You can't hide money from Rusty. Not a bad haul.
Sure.
Now let's see if Gradius can identify these items.
I am ready. Certainly.
Welcome to the Whistling Gallows Inn. I am Kieran Nye, proprietor of this fine establishment. How may I be of service? I'd like a drink. Alright, why not? I heard that the barbarians bury their dead with heaps of treasure. Some say that they believe they need it in the afterlife. There's been talk of dark elves coming out near Bremen's Run. Someone better make sure those devils aren't headed this way. Don't stray too far into the woods. There are things worse than bears and wolves in the shadows of the lonely wood. The daughter of the cooper, Haley Dunn, has been no end of trouble lately. She's always running around town spying on others. Don't know if you've been to the Temple of Joaquin in town. I always stop by to drop a few coins in to give my business a little boost. That merchant Galloway is none too pleased about being trapped in Lonelywood. With the snow on the side and the barbarians in the other, no amount of drink seems able to loosen his temper. The daughter of the cooper, Haley Dunn, is okay, we've heard that. Let's see if we have enough spells.
What is your... Certainly.
We can afford Royal now. Robe of the Neutral Archmagi. That's pretty awesome. I think we're neutral, aren't we? True neutral. Sweet. %5 magic resistance and a +1 to saving throws. Very nice.
What is it you require?
Let's use the magic bag. And a potion of mirrored eyes.
Quickly now.
Where is the exit? Oh.
Labor calls me.
Let's give that girl a stern talking to for lying to us. Let's find out where she is. She should be by the well.
I am off.
Did you find Father? No, I spoke to your mother, and she told me you had no brother, Haley, and that you'd best go home to your father. I won't go. Let him make his stupid barrels all day because I won't do it. I hate it. I hate him. Alright then, Haley. Stay here then, but you might get in trouble. Nuh-uh. Father's too tired at the end of the day, and the only time he yells anyway is when he wants me to come home, or when he needs me to go find Mother. So what do you do all day? Surely you do not wander this town alone. Uh-huh, sometimes in the forest too, but not much, mostly just in town. By the well sometimes, or Purvis's shack, Or I climb up in the tree at the end. There's really a good view up there. A good view of what? People in town, of the inside of the inn, and things. Things I can't tell you about. Secrets. Secrets like what? Secrets, secrets. If I told you they wouldn't be secrets. If you tell me, I'll give you a shiny gold piece. Let me see. Let me see it first. Okay, here you are. Well, you can't tell anybody, but you know that old bag of bones, Kieran? The one that bought the inn? Yes. Well, I know why he bought the inn. Bet you don't. No, why did he buy the inn? Wow, we got 15,000 experience? Because it has a magic mirror. It's true. I saw him step right through it. Well, I mean, he opens it first, but it's like he's walking right through it. I believe you. I know of this door already. Thanks for telling me, though, Haley. Just don't tell him I told you, or else he'll put me in the mirror. Haley, do you know anything about the barbarians? Mother wants to leave because of them, but she always wants to leave. She says the barbarians are going to burn down Lonelywood. She said they ought to burn down Lonelywood. That Lonelywood is a shitty place. What does your father say? Father keeps telling her to be quiet, because I might hear, but my mother doesn't care. I think Father doesn't want me to be scared, but I have ears and I'm not dumb. Okay, thanks. This might be the shop. I cannot live in such squalor. Maybe this is some rich guy's house? Time for the thief.
Ready. Good.
Alright, after we've robbed her, we might as well talk to her. I beg your pardon, but I do not recall giving you leave to enter my home. I suggest you leave here at once, or I shall be forced to call down my husband to deal with you. Your husband? Yes, my husband Baldemar. I'll never forgive my father for marrying me such a churlish lout. If he could only see the deplorable conditions I've been forced to endure as the wife of a second-rate businessman. What sort of business is your husband in? Baldemar is a cartwright by trade. He made his fortune by supplying caravan wagons to the trading costers in the region. Okay, looks like he did well. He doesn't build wagons any longer. Now that he's been elected to serve as Lonelywood's representative to the council of the 10 towns, such menial labor is beneath his station. Where can we find your husband? Where he always is, upstairs. Okay, fine.
I've time enough for a chat. I will do as you ask.
Time for Rusty to shine.
Sure.
Council letter. This official correspondence has been elegantly penned in ink and bears the official seal of the town of Targos. To Lonelywood Council Representative Thurlow. All is proceeding as planned. We have acquired the necessary talent for our venture. Once the final preparations have been made, our man will depart immediately for Lonelywood. Expect him to make contact very soon. Remember our discussion. There is much at stake, and we are counting on your cooperation. Do not disappoint us. KT. That's Killer Toad, man. What is this about? Why, hello there. I heard there were strangers in town. Welcome, Baldemar Thurlow, at your service. What sort of business brings you to Lonelywood? He's so pleasant. But he's really a conspiring son of a... We are here to prevent a war between the barbarian tribes and 10 towns. I see. Well, it certainly is reassuring to have a brave band of adventurers such as yourselves in town. If those hairy brutes do decide to attack Lonelywood, we'll need every sword we can get to aid in the defense. Perhaps you can tell me more about the barbarian threat. I can tell you the situation is grim. The barbarians have raised an army and are marching against the 10 towns. Our town is cut off from aid, and we can expect no reinforcements in the future. We've learned that the barbarians have a camp nearby. Do you know where it is? Camp, you say? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I see. Perhaps you can tell me more? I can... Okay. I see. Let me ask you something else. I guess that's it. So he's the big shot
Set me to work.
politician.
I will do as you ask.
Politician and businessman in town. Much like New York City's Bloomberg.
A reasonable request. I will do as you ask.
Burp. Digby says burp. I think I had too much to drink last night. What am I saying? There's no such thing, says my brothers. Hey, who are you anyway? I'm Garge. Who are you? Alright folks, that's all the time we have. We will continue this conversation in the next video.